Hello and welcome to the Cabins Nanyuki. This is Kananu. Remember I told you about house number 3? This is what it looks like. This is a hob cooker. It is not looks like this. It looks nice and shiny and clean. This is the vision after we've been doing sanding, and the cooker had already been installed, and I realized I didn't like the initial finish that was there. I wanted it finer, a finer finish, so we've been sanding it down and getting it to look smoother, cleaner. All these are the materials that I told you earlier. I bought these grills and windows in 2010, March 2010. I started building in 2019 for these cabins. For the main house, 2017. It took me 7 years to start using the materials I had bought. Just to start using materials. I bought materials, second-hand building materials, before I had the land. Because I didn't have money for land. But what did I have money for? Second-hand materials from the roadside. Excuse me while I clear my throat. So I bought what I could buy. And I started where I was, with building materials. I had the doors. I had the windows. Like this door is from the 1950s. We've just varnished it, put matte finish paint on it. But that's all. That is all that's been done to this door. Those offcuts are like 50 bob to 100 bob. For the longer pieces, 50 bob for the shorter pieces. And why did I use them? I ran out of money to buy gypsum. And I said, what is that in my hand? It's a leftover material from cutting down the trees, planing the ikingis, and what's left? The offcuts that we removed the floorboards for, that built the floors for these houses. We've built almost everything on site using what I have in my hand. Never let the fact that you don't have everything you need stop you from starting your dream. Start with what you got, honey. Just start. Start with what you got. Start where you are. Start broke. Start shaking in your boots. Start scared. Start embarrassed. Just start. Start wondering what people are going to say about you. Just start. You see these windows? Those windows I bought in 2010. I didn't even have storage for putting the windows. But I started. You can hear the fundis. At this time, I can afford 1 or 2 fundis a day. That's what I do. What do I have money for? Then let's do with the money that I have for that thing. This is the outside. Those are more grills. Msicheke sana. If you zoom in, mtaona I'm in my pajamas, Okay, they're not pajamas, but they're my work clothes. But sometimes when I'm too tired, imagine I just crawl into my bed. Yeah, I know. And I've got sawdust everywhere. But sometimes I am so exhausted. Those are part of the doors that we bought. I bought. What is this wee business? I bought. With little money. These are old doors from old homes that are torn down to build flats in Westlands and Parklands and everywhere. Those beautiful old homes. Beautiful, heavy, strong chuma. They don't make chuma like this anymore. That's the side door of this home. Imagine. This is cabin number 3. Cabin number 2, 4, and 5 are already on Airbnb. I'm hosted as Kananu. They have different names. There's Mount Kenya Cottages, there's Mukayamba, and then there's a log home. We've just won, what's the title they give? Guest favorite. The third one just listed as guest favorite today. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Me, who's been building for 7 years, failing for 7 years. I'm opening and starting. And within months, which month and a half, I'm already listed as guest favorite. Can you imagine? Martin, a little silence so that I do this part of the video. This is Martin helping me with sanding. I wanted to show you the bathroom. I had done it earlier, but I killed that video. So this is the bathroom window. And it's a large window. That's the bathroom. We're just putting in a new shelf here. Then we'll put a big mirror there. Everything is made on site. See the size of that mirror. It's a window in your bathroom. Hakuna dirisha tudogo, small. For who? For why? And then that opens out into the garden. We're going to plant more things. We're going to put a seat outside. And you can have your tea after your shower through here. And you shower. And that's the view in your bush. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I know it doesn't look lovely now, But I can't only show you the end product and the lovely part. I mean, I can, and I have been doing it because I was too embarrassed to show you how I struggle and from how far I come. You know, some things are me touche. I go to the Sokos. I buy second-hand stuff. I hear they're called thrifted. I buy some blankets. I jig them and jig until it's not only disinfected, but it's pure white again. I buy beautiful soft blankets. All these cushions and sofas I made here on site because that's what I can afford. This seat, for example, I've had it since before my children were born. I just reupholstered it. I also bought it on the roadside. It's been with me maybe 14 years, hasn't it? So use chenye uko nacho. What's that in your hand? Use that. You start with what you have. And what you have will somehow be multiplied. Me, I'm a Christian. I pray. I worship God. And I know in these 7 years, the thing that has kept me sane and I didn't go mad is prayer and God's grace and mercy, surely. How does somebody like me, struggling for 7 years, open their business and rise to the top in the same month? What is that, if not grace? This is the second bedroom, and that's how it looks. It's the only one without a brand new mattress. I bought 10 of them. They are 10-inch thick, 6 feet wide, 6 by 6 by 10-inch deep mattresses. So that's another shower, a bathroom. See how we reuse everything. At this time when I was using those karais, money had for buying sinks had finished. So I went to the Majengo and bought sinks for like $450, some are $750, and painted them and made them my sinks. That's what we've got. And that's it. I'm going to show you when we're finished. And I hope you're going to come and visit. Please feel free to ask me questions. I can learn from you. You can learn from me. Even though I made many mistakes along the way, at least I can tell you, don't make this mistake. You don't need to make the mistake I made, right? Even if I can't tell you how to solve the problem you have, I can tell you how not to create a new one. I'm showing those pots and pans which I used to buy slow, small. Some second-hand, some new. Some second-hand, some new. The point of this video is start with what you have. Bye. And welcome to the cabins, Nanyuki. My houses are on Airbnb and they're, hey, did you hear that sentence? My houses. Hey. God has made me a landlady. Just like that. And a business owner. Gave me a new name in this my Jubilee year. Business owner, landlady. So on Airbnb, it's called, Martin, give me a second. I give them the names. On Airbnb, it's called, one is called the Log Home. Another is called Mkayamba Studio. It's a tiny home. And the other one is called Mount Kenya Cabins. So if you just go in Airbnb and say location Nanyuki, my homes should come up and they'll come up right at the top. Why? We became guest favorite. One after the other, one after the other. My homes have just been selected. I mean, like, really? And I've done, I talked to no one. I asked nothing. I just did the thing. And I failed. Many times I failed. And then I did the thing again. Do your thing. Do that thing that God has put in your hand. Don't you dare give up. And it's okay to get tired. It's okay to rest. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel like you've lost hope. But dust yourself up after you've rested, after you've cried. Rest on the ground for a minute, for a year even if you have to. But then get up and do the thing again. Try again. Start again. Don't you dare give up on you. God hasn't given up on you. And if you're not a Christian, that's okay too. The same concept. Don't give up on you. This is not only magic and faith that works for Christians. It works for anybody. Are you a good person trying to do a good thing? Then do your thing. Do it. Just don't dare give up on you. Over and out. The cabins, Nanyuki. And you're welcome. I'm Kananu. Bye.